the 1960s, my country India began to change into a self-sufficient food economy. My father was a 25-year-old chemist with an idea. Together with my mother, he built UPL into a crop science company. UPL would protect crops with science, creating sustainability in food production and supporting local farmers. And that's how the revolution started.
Since then, UPL has grown into being one of the leading crop solutions company in the world. Sustainability in agriculture is one of the most important subjects, and UPL will be a leading player in the food systems to make agriculture more sustainable.
Até 2050, existirão 9,6 bilhões de pessoas na Terra. As práticas agrícolas atuais não serão capazes de sustentar essa população. Por isso, temos que mudar.
Like by increasing biodiversity and biosecurity.
How we deal with climate change and natural disasters.
And how we reduce waste and be more efficient.
技術と情報をすべての人、すべての場所へ。
Nós aproveitamos esse poder para criar um mundo melhor.
We call it Open Ag.
Open Ag has no borders, no limits.
Open Ag is an agriculture network.
No.
Cho chúng tôi.
也是为了我们。
Together with distributors, manufacturers and retailers across the world, we can create groundbreaking initiatives for sustainable growth.
Our fundamental belief is simple. Nothing is impossible.
UPL and Open Ag is where the people and the future come first.
Because without communities and people like me, we have no company.
Open Ag creará sostenibilidad para todos y eliminará desigualdades sin concesiones.
Open Ag is how we can all challenge the world's food system.
過去にとらわれない新しい働き方、新しい農業。
To meet the challenges of the future, we have a new purpose, Open Ag.
Technology innovation that is agile, fast, cost-effective, bureaucracy, and frustration-free? Well, that is certainly not the norm in agriculture today.
But it is exactly how our team at UPL envisions the Open Ag partnership of tomorrow.
Our agricultural and food production systems are in dire need of transformation.
But today's painfully slow rate of technology innovation and on-farm deployment simply cannot keep up.
As a committed global ag leader, UPL has now redefined the R&D process with a focus on partnerships, raising the collaboration bar for the entire ag industry. Led by our Open Ag purpose, the UPL team is excited to work with entrepreneurs and partners to rapidly onboard and evaluate new technologies.
Working together will break down traditional barriers and significantly speed the process of getting new technology tested, approved, and out into the field.
We've built incredible state-of-the-art laboratories and recruited a team of seasoned, sought-after scientists to quickly validate a wide array of technologies.
It is incredibly rewarding to be able to take a hands-on approach to evaluating so many new technologies at a speed our industry is not accustomed to.
Our team offers a fresh perspective and is able to quickly determine if a technology is a fit for continued development within the UPL network, or if there is a connection we could make for them.
We are cutting out the red tape and giving AgTech innovators the answers they need right away rather than months or years down the line.
Once we confirm the viability of a technology, our team uses our regulatory platform and expertise, as well as our global field research stations, to get innovations into the hands of growers faster.
With the Open Ag Center and the extension into our global field research stations, we can now do most of our testing internally. The result of that is achieving better data quality, being more efficient, and most importantly,
delivering new solutions to the ag markets as fast as possible.
We are solving problems that have plagued the ag world for decades by breaking the ag innovation mold.
If you share our passion for providing farmers with sustainable agricultural solutions that ensure food security for all, you could be part of UPL's Open Ag purpose. We invite you to join us in our efforts to drive the transformational changes we need to ensure a safe, sustainable agricultural footprint to keep growers in business and to feed generations to come.
In the 1960s, my country India began to change into a self-sufficient food economy. My father was a 25-year-old chemist with an idea. Together with my mother, he built UPL into a crop science company. UPL would protect crops with science, creating sustainability in food production and supporting local farmers.
And that's how the revolution started. Since then, UPL has grown into being one of the leading crop solutions company in the world. Sustainability in agriculture is one of the most important subjects, and UPL will be a leading player in the food systems to make agriculture more sustainable.
Até 2050, existirão 9,6 bilhões de pessoas na Terra. As práticas agrícolas atuais não serão capazes de sustentar essa população. Por isso, temos que mudar.
Like by increasing biodiversity and biosecurity.
How we deal with climate change and natural disasters.
And how we reduce waste and be more efficient.
技術と情報をすべての人、すべての場所へ。
Nós aproveitamos esse poder para criar um mundo melhor.
We call it Open Ag.
Open Ag has no borders, no limits.
Open Ag is an agriculture network.
No.
Do chúng tôi.
也是为了我们。
Together with distributors, manufacturers and retailers across the world, we can create groundbreaking initiatives for
for sustainable growth.
Our fundamental belief is simple. Nothing is impossible.
UPL and Open Ag is where the people and the future come first.
Because without communities and people like me, we have no company.
Open Ag creará sostenibilidad para todos y eliminará desigualdades sin concesiones.
Open Ag is how we can all challenge the world's food system.
過去にとらわれない新しい働き方、新しい農業。
To meet the challenges of the future, we have a new purpose, Open Ag.
Technology innovation that is agile, fast, cost-effective, bureaucracy, and frustration-free? Well, that is certainly not the norm in agriculture today.
But it is exactly how our team at UPL envisions the Open Ag partnership of tomorrow.
Our agricultural and food production systems are in dire need of transformation.
But today's painfully slow rate of technology innovation and on-farm deployment simply cannot keep up.
As a committed global ag leader, UPL has now redefined the R&D process with a focus on partnerships, raising the collaboration bar for the entire ag industry. Led by our Open Ag purpose, the UPL team is excited to work with entrepreneurs and partners to rapidly onboard and evaluate new technologies.
Working together will break down traditional barriers and significantly speed the process of getting new technology tested, approved, and out into the field.
We've built incredible state-of-the-art laboratories and recruited a team of seasoned, sought-after scientists to quickly validate a wide array of technologies.
It is incredibly rewarding to be able to take a hands-on approach to evaluating so many new technologies at a speed our industry is not accustomed to.
Our team offers a fresh perspective and is able to quickly determine if a technology is a fit for continued development within the UPL network, or if there is a connection we could make for them.
We are cutting out the red tape and giving AgTech innovators the answers they need right away rather than months or years down the line.
Once we confirm the viability of a technology, our team uses our regulatory platform and expertise, as well as our global field research stations, to get innovations into the hands of growers faster.
With the Open Ag Center and the extension into our global field research stations, we can now do most of our testing internally. The result of that is achieving better data quality, being more efficient, and most importantly, delivering new solutions to the ag markets as fast as possible.
We are solving problems that have plagued the ag world for decades by breaking the ag innovation mold.
If you share our passion for providing farmers with sustainable agricultural solutions that ensure food security,
Dear shareholders, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the 37th Annual General Meeting of UPL Limited through video conferencing facility. As a reminder, for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in the mute mode. An audio and video will be open when they will speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. Please note that per the requirements, The proceedings of the annual general meeting will be recorded and available on the website of the company. I now hand over to Mr. Hardeep Singh, Lead Independent Director of UPL Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, friends. I have a very pleasant duty. As you all must know, our respected chairman, Shri Raju Shroff, received the coveted Padma Bhushan Award 2021 from the Government of India for his outstanding work in trade and industry. I believe he was the only business leader to be so recognized this year in 2021. Born in Kutch, Gujarat, Raju Bhai pioneered red phosphorus manufacturing in 1969, giving a vital impetus to the indigenous chemical industry. In the 1980s, UPL started to launch a number of crop protection products and is now among the leading total crop solution providers globally. His dedication to UPL and his causes is unwavering. His many awards are a testimony to this legendary business leader. Here are a few of them. Agro Lifetime Achievement Award in September 2015 in London. UPL has been listed by the World CSR Congress as one of the top 50 most caring companies. Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award in 2013 for manufacturing. Indian Chemical Council Lifetime Achievement Award. Lifetime Achievement Award by Chemixel. President's Gold Shield for Indigenous Development of Technology in 1972. It is a matter of great pride for us that Raju Bhai has been wonderfully recognized by the government for his lifetime achievement and contribution to the cause of agriculture and as a leader of UPL. May I request all of you to join me in congratulating Raju Bhai and rejoicing a great leader and a great man. Thank you. I now request Raju to proceed.
We'll ask the secretary to do the formal.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hardeep Singh, sir. The requisite quorum is present, and with the permission of chairman, we may call the meeting to order. As the members are aware, annual general meeting has been convened using audio-visual means as per the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities and Exchange Board of India. The company has taken all possible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided an opportunity to participate in the AGM either through video conferencing facility or watch the live webcast of the AGM proceedings and also vote on the resolutions. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members is not applicable. As per the provisions of Companies Act 2013, the statutory registers are required to be kept open at the AGM and are available for inspection of members if they so desire. The Board of Directors have appointed Mr. Bhaskar Upadhyay, Practicing Company Secretary, as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting and e-voting at AGM process in a fair and transparent manner. He is also present at the meeting. The notice dated 12th May 2021 convening this meeting and a copy of the annual report for financial year ended 31st March 2021 have already been circulated electronically to the members of the company, and with your permission, we take them as read. The reports of statutory auditor and on the standalone consolidated financial statements do not contain any qualification or adverse remarks, and hence it is not required to be read. Now, may I request the chairman to commence the proceedings of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, my dear shareholders, fellow directors, ladies and gentlemen. Also, good morning, good evening, and for the participants joining from other parts of the world. I hope all of you and your friends are keeping good health and doing well. Sorry. At the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Hardeep Singh for his kind words, and I am grateful to my other colleagues on the board for their best wishes. I would now like to introduce my colleagues on the board who are attending this AGM. Mr. Jay Shroff, Director and Global CEO. Mr. Vikram Shroff, Director. Mr. Arun Asar, Whole-Time Director. Mr. Hardeep Singh, Lead Independent Director and Chairman of Audit Committee. Mr. Pradeep Goyal, Independent Director and Chairman of Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Dr. Reena Ramchandran, Independent Director and Chairperson of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Dr. Vasant Gandhi, Independent Director and Member of Risk Management Committee. We also have with us Mr. Rajendra Dharak, Group CFO, Mr. Anand Vora, Global CFO, and Mr. Sandeep Deshmukh, Company Secretary, attending the AGM. We also have representative from Statutory Auditor, Mr. B.R.S. Rao and Co., LLP, Cost Auditor, Mr. R.A. and Co., and Secretary Auditor, Mrs. N.L. Bhatia and Associates. Now, with your permission, I begin with my formal address to the shareholders. Thank you all the members who have joined the annual general meeting today. It is the second year in a row that we miss opportunity of physical interaction with you due to COVID-19 pandemic. The year 2021 brought unprecedented difficulties with COVID-19 affecting the people around the world. I have no doubt that the global community will defeat it soon and we all can return to our normal lives. Amidst this difficult environment, the company delivered a solid performance thanks to the hard work and the commitment of our employees. We made numerous achievements over the past year, including the robust financial performance, which is another step towards our company's progression. At the outset, I would also like to place on record the appreciation for contribution from Mrs. Usha Rao Monari, who was an independent director on the board and had to step down on account of potential conflict of interest arising from her appointment as a United Nations Development Program as Under Secretary General and Associate Administrator. We wish her success for this great opportunity. I am proud that your company showed a strong commitment to the vision of making tomorrow bigger and made a solid progress in growing and transforming the business. Your company showed tremendous ownership during the unprecedented lockdown to ensure food security for the world. While most of our employees started working seamlessly from the home, the team at our plants resumed operation adhering to the government's health advisories and protocols. Supply chain team ensured the product delivery despite several constraints. The team constantly displayed a growth mindset and lived the philosophy of customer first. Now, let me take you through some of the salient features of 2021 year. UPL consolidated revenue from operation increased in 2021 by 8% to rupees 38,694 crores from 35,756 crores in previous year, and its EBITDA grew by 15%. in FY 2021 to rupees 8,559 crore from 7,452 crore in previous year. UPL continued to deliver on its commitment to leverage its balance sheet and reduce the gross debt from 5,039 crores to net debt of by 3,140 crore. UPL was included in Dow Jones Sustainability Yearbook 2021. Also, ESG rating agency from the Netherlands Sustainalytics related UPL as number 1 among the agrochemical companies globally. As the world has battling the COVID-19 pandemic last year in March 2020, UPL COVID response team went into overdrive worldwide immediately. In India, UPL contributed nearly rupees 100 crore towards the CSR. The board has recommended dividend of 500%, that is rupees 10 per equity share of rupees 2 each for financial year ended 31 March 2021, subject to approval by shareholders. In this emerging world order, UPL is remaining sustainability drive by relentlessly pursuit of goals that are often deemed impossible to achieve by the most. Our purpose of Open Ag is centered around the remaining sustainability agriculture. Over the past few years, we have invested in transforming ourselves from agrochemical company to provider of holistic and long-term solution for the entire food value chain. Your company is certain that the action taken in last few years will be building blocks of the growth in the future as the economic environment improves and moves towards normalcy. It will certainly be our endeavor in UPL to put in our best efforts for sustained growth, benefiting all the stakeholders. UPL continues to bank on your confidence and trust in the shape and strengthens its business worldwide. On behalf of Board of Directors, I sincerely thank all the employees, shareholders, customers, and other stakeholders for continued support in the company's endeavor. I am grateful to the Government of India, all the state governments, and government of various countries where we operate for their assistance and cooperation. I also express my sincere thanks to the regulators, stock exchanges, bank, and institute for the support provided to the company regularly. I look forward for seeing you in person in the next AGM. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May I request Mr. Jay Shroff, Global CEO, to address the shareholders.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a pleasure to address you today at the AGM. UPL has had a very exciting last 18 months. With the whole challenges of COVID, we have been able to really prove agility in our industry. During this period of challenges, UPL has grown our business and has grown volumes and product on ground across the board in most regions and most markets. It has been a very challenging, and I commend our teams across the board who have been able to deliver a fantastic performance during these difficult times. UPL has not only been one of the most charitable companies in the industry and in worldwide who has contributed to society. All our teams across the world were encouraged and supported to make social contributions and support the local governments and families of employees and communities around. We have in our annual report and in our sustainability and our ESG report mentioned all the details of all the work done, and I'm very proud of what we've been able to achieve and how much we've been able to help communities. It has been very, very challenging in many other ways also. The currencies in this year have also been very volatile, and this has tested our ability in the financial markets to make sure that we are able to continue to deliver a solid performance. Not only have we grown our EBITDA and profit after tax, we have also been able to reduce our debt substantially by almost 3,000 crores. Our deep understanding of chemistry, our deep understanding of the challenges being faced by agriculture, and our deep understanding and connect with farmers across the world in different geographies has helped us to continue to innovate. Today, UPL has one of the highest innovation rates in the industry. We have been investing heavily in developing technologies to really solve challenges for farmers and for the agriculture community and the food systems. The challenges being faced by agriculture are enormous. Today, the responsibility of companies like ours are to work closely with food companies, closely with farmers to solve the challenges being faced by the food system. The demand in the future for the agriculture industry is to make every food more sustainable. Today, UPL has invested heavily in the last 10 years to make agriculture more sustainable and farmers and farming more resilient. As we all know, farmers are the most hardworking community in the world. Today, we often forget how food comes to our table. We take for granted so many things, but when you look at the challenges being faced by farmers, by agriculture, by the food system in delivering that food to your table, you will realize the amount of effort and challenges being faced. New standards of food safety, new standards of traceability, new standards of regulations by different government. All these challenges are being faced by the farmer and the food companies, and UPL intends and is a key player in solving these problems which are being faced. Today, we have redefined sustainability. We are redefining the whole process of how we make decisions, how the food industry thinks. UPL will be a leader in making food systems more sustainable. Today, we have formed our new division, which we just launched, called NPP, which is the world's largest biosolution company by itself. We intend to continue to invest in technologies to grow this business substantially. Even today, you will be very happy to note that this business is growing faster than our conventional business. We have developed our whole platform of reimagining sustainability because we believe that the food systems will contribute substantially towards making the world more sustainable. We have partnered with many organizations around the world. We have the Open Ag approach. We have our Open Ag Research Center in North Carolina, where we are working closely with almost 70 startups and technology providers to test and enable them to bring technology to farmers and to the food system. Today, UPL is a leader in so many areas. With our Open Ag approach, we are actually seeing a huge transformation in the way people perceive UPL. UPL is probably the number one potential partner for anybody who wants to partner with us to develop any technologies to make a difference in agriculture. We are working on soil microbes. We are working on soil science. We are working on decarbonization, using agriculture to decarbonize world. We are working on how to develop and to enable farmers to be able to get rewarded and recognized for being more sustainable. These all, and this including the whole sustainability piece, for which we have incorporated a new digital company, a new agtech company, which is probably the world's largest agtech company already. This company is enabling food traceability, solutions for farmers on their phone. They are able to reduce costs. What our promise to the farmers is, we will give you 30% reduction in cost. What we will promise you is a 30% increase in yields. This is our endeavor. This is our vision, where we think that we can make farmers and agriculture much more sustainable. And the key, the center of our world is the farmer, and we will enable him to be able to benefit from all the sustainability things, decarbonization, carbon credits, and so many other things. We are also enabling him to be more resilient personally by offering him different kinds of services and products which will enable him and his family to live like we do in different parts, in urban areas. So at UPL, there is a huge transformation happening, and we are getting ready for the next 10 years, where the transformation of the whole company will be focused on outcome rather than selling products. We believe that the world is moving towards the farmers need somebody who promises them an outcome and not sells them products. And this transformation is on the way, and I'm sure you will see so many announcements and processes which we are including to make the whole agriculture system and the food system much more sustainable, much more reliable, and make farmers so much more resilient, and bring them into the financial inclusion. And this is our dream, and this is where we are taking the business to. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now I request Mr. Sandeep Deshmukh, Company Secretary, to continue with the proceedings.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman, sir, and thank you, Mr. Jeshroff. Dear members, the resolutions that are proposed in the AGM notice for your approval are: first, ordinary resolution for adoption of audited standalone financial statement of the company for the year ended March 31st, 2021, along with report of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Second, ordinary resolution for adoption of audited consolidated financial statement of the company for the year ended March 31st, 2021, along with report of the auditor thereon. Third, ordinary resolution for declaration of dividend on equity shares. Fourth, ordinary resolution for appointment of Mr. Arun Asher as director. 5. Ordinary resolution for ratification of remuneration of the cost auditor for the financial year ending March 31st, 2022. The resolutions contained in the AGM notice have already been put to vote through remote e-voting facility provided by the company. Members who have not yet cast their votes and who are participating in the meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through e-voting system provided by NSDL. Members can click on Vote tab on the NSDL portal to avail of this feature. The voting lines are open for voting at the AGM for those shareholders who have not yet voted. We have few instructions for the members who have registered their names for the Q&A session. The participation at this meeting and the facility of joining the AGM through video conference is being made available to the members on first come, first served basis. All the members joining this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The names of shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholders will be announced, and those shareholders will be unmuted by the host. The speakers will be required to unmute the audio and click on the video button from their side for two-way interaction. In case any of the speaker shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, they can continue through audio mode while asking their questions. We would request the speakers to use the earphones so that they are clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device. In case there is any connectivity problem at the speaker's end, the host will move on to the next speaker to join. We would request the shareholders to limit their speech to 2 minutes in the interest of time. The speakers are requested to kindly mention their name and the location from where they are joining and avoid repetition of questions asked by earlier speakers in the interest of time. Once you have asked your question, you can continue to watch the proceedings of the AGM. In addition to the speakers, the shareholders can also post their comments or queries in the chat box appearing on your screen. To avoid repetition, the board and management will respond to all the questions at the end. If a member faces any technical issue, they can contact on helpline numbers provided in the AGM notice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. I now request the first speaker shareholder, Ms. Neha Mishra, to ask her questions. Please unmute your line and audio.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, respected board members, auditors, attendees, and my fellow shareholders. My name is Neha Mishra, and I am the CEO of the FinLit Project, a new age financial awareness platform incubated at IIIT Delhi and SDSI. I'm connecting with all of you at the 37th AGM this afternoon from Delhi, and it is indeed exciting because it provides us opportunity to connect from wherever we are in the world and convene and learn about the trajectory that the organization is following. I have been a UPL shareholder for over 4 years, going back to the time when I did investing, and I commend the management value and trust they bring to the brand. It is exciting to see the footprint of UPL expand beyond geographies as a leader in sustainable finance. I take this opportunity to applaud the transparent and genuine efforts you all take to bring UPL to where it stands today. In the years, I have generated about 80% returns on my stock price, but I am in no hurry to book profits. As a passionate sustainable finance enthusiast, I would want to be with the organization to see it grow and add value to the nation's sustainable development goals in the sustainable agriculture space. As a shareholder, sometimes my only concern is about the unusual volatility the stock exhibits, and whilst I know that management cannot do much about it, but as a SEBI-empaneled professional, sometimes it is also my duty to bring it to the view of the management because it can cause a little bit of concern in the minds of shareholders. Before I hand over the baton to the next shareholders, I really thank Mr. Jay Shroff for telling us about the sustainable finance measures that the organization is taking. And we would also like to learn a little bit about the execution strategy that the brand has in mind for the next 5 years. Thank you so much once again for having me here and for this opportunity. As someone who has a 7-year-old son, I want to hold on to the UPL shares and pass these on as a legacy to my son. Thank you all once again for the opportunity to speak, and I congratulate all of you for successfully organizing the virtual and for providing us a platform to speak about our views and to speak and interact with the management. Thank you so much, Mr. Company Secretary, Mr. Deshmukh, and Mr. Karan for organizing this.
Thank you.
Thank you. I now request Ms. Lekha Shah to ask her questions. Request you to please unmute your audio and video. Ms. Lekha Shah, please go ahead with your question.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I'm very much thankful to our Company Secretary, Mr. Sandeep, sir, for sending very good investor services and also sending me the AGM notice by email well in time in such a difficult situation. So I am very grateful to our Company Secretary, Mr. Sandeep, sir. Chairman sir has maintained everything in his opening remarks, and also our company secretary Mr. Sandeep ji has explained everything in details, and hence I have no queries regarding the balance sheet. Sir, I would thank to all persons of company for receiving awards and recognition by our various plans during the year 2021. And also I am glad our company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. I am sure that our company award list will get longer and longer the years to come. Sir, I am happy to see all the good deeds you have done during this difficult time. I pray to God that that His shower His blessing upon you. Sir, I would like to ask few questions. My first question is, how is our company operating? Our employees are working from home or they are working from the office? My second question is, are all our employees vaccinated against COVID-19? My third question is, how many of our employees were affected by COVID-19? My fourth question is, what is the roadmap for the next 2 years? So, I would like to say, I strongly propose all the resolutions for today's meeting, and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now request Mr. Kaushik Shahukar to ask his questions. Request you to please unmute your audio and video from your side.
Yeah, at the outset, let me introduce myself as Kaushik Shahukar from Mumbai. Good afternoon to all. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Professionally, I am a chartered accountant. Medically, I suffer from dystonia. In simple terms, 55% of my body is paralyzed, and the impact on my right hand, my right leg, and my speech. I have not, however, treated this as a hindrance. As I have mentioned before, despite my medical condition, I have successfully completed my chartered accountancy course, as I strongly believe that I am self-reliant and self-dependent. I admire the virtues of UPL that share the same principle of making people self-reliant through your ongoing and continuous philanthropic work. You have made and are making a positive change in our society. Sir, if our company can shower some blessings over me, it can change my life too. Due to aforesaid, I had previously approached our company to work in certification area. Unfortunately, that has not progressed. I would therefore like to use this forum to reach out to you and explore avenues where we could work together. I am confident that you will find my professional acumen a value add to your esteemed organization and will empathize with my condition and support me with certification work. I would like to thank the Board of Directors for giving me opportunity to speak and also patiently hearing me. Before I end my speech, I would like to do special thanks to entire secretarial department, including Mr. Ajit Patel, It was only the efforts which has made the event possible for me. Please accept my sincere thanks, and it is from bottom of the heart. I am also hopeful that company will empathize with me and will religiously consider me. At end, I support all the resolution and have voted all in the favor. I have been and always will be a proud shareholder of our company. I am sure I am audible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I now request Mr. Harshal Parekh to ask his questions. We request you please unmute your audio and video.
Yeah, I hope I am audible and visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak at this AGM. And a very heartiest congratulations to our Rajiv Shroff for receiving Padma Bhushan 2021. One of a kind from a corporate world to be honored with such a highest civilian award. We are so very great and very proud that you are. You are leading the firm, leading. Also, many thanks to Chairman Sir and the directors for patient hearing of the shareholders till now. I can just imagine how calm you need to be on the AGM day. A couple of good things are we are called as world's most caring company out of the in top 50 companies, and nothing so these are this statement. Being caring is really grateful. Our revenue growth was 8% as compared to last year. Vis-a-vis the EBITDA has grown by 15%. So even though revenue growth is just 8% increase, the EBITDA has grown by 15%. That is really commendable job. Normally top line increases when the same gets the effect into the bottom line. But I think our company should do much better with terms of revenue growth in the upcoming years. Also, we have been included in Dow Jones list of sustainable company. That is again one step towards a greener solution. Are we looking for any of the acquisition in food industry? Because now we have expanded and getting into the food chain industry chemical space. So are we looking out for a quicker growth? We can, maybe smaller companies could be acquired and we can directly target the customer base and start working towards it. Or the second option is what we are actually following is slowly and steadily creating our own client base and helping our company grow. I think other queries are maybe are already covered by the chairman sir in his speech, so I may not again speak on this. One more thing, I think I came across the earlier speaker who spoke about CSR activity in relation to professional work. UPL is very well known for this such type of tie-ups and upliftments. I think we can support him, and this could be a win-win situation for our company and for him as well. Hope this is also considered by our chairman. Our company is doing great, and I hope it reaches new heights every year, just like the share prices, which is soaring every year. Once again, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak at this AGM.
Thank you very much. I now request Mr. Vinod Agarwal to ask his question. We request you please unmute your audio and video.
You'll have to unmute me. Hello?
Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. You are audible.
Respected Chairman R.D. Shroffji, who has been recognized by the Government of India by honoring him with the Padma Bhushan. It's a very salutatious thing which I can always say. Our global CEO Jay Shroff, our CS Sandeep Deshmukh and from his team, Amit Shah also, they have helped me join this AGM, and they're very nice. And our global CEO Carlos Pelez Sarapna, salute to everyone from Mumbai, from Vinod Agarwal. Sir, good afternoon to you all. So I've gone through your annual report. Sir, happy to know that you have got the highest ever revenue of 38,694 crores. Sir, it's a very high revenue. The PAT was about 8 to 9% of the total revenues at 3692 crores, and the CAGR for the past 5 years has been 28 crores in the PAT, which is very good. Sir, my only 2 or 3 queries which are there, sir. You still have debt on your balance sheet. Because the acquisition of Arista, we had taken up debt. While how many years can we expect to become debt free? 2 years, 3 years? Because last year we paid back 3,140 crores. By when can we expect our company to become debt free? And we are doing open ag this thing for the future development. And we've also joined up with FMCG and Maijo for their chemicals, and even for telesense for storing of grains. It's very good. This will give us a good return. And we've got R&D expenses of 2.5% of our revenues, and we've filed 1421 patents you got, and 1400 formulations, 138 countries we are operating in. Sir, I wish the company all the best, and I hope our revenues keep on growing and we get more and more 500% plus dividends and maybe a bonus also in some time. Thank you. Signing off, Vinod from Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is an audio-only question from the line of Ms. Nisha Shenoy. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received a soft copy of the AGM report through email, which is informative, colorful, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary, Sri Sandeep Ji, and his team for the same. I once again thank him for giving me the link and asking me whether I got the link or otherwise, without which I wouldn't have been able to speak in this meeting today. The chairman has given a fair picture of the company in a very beautiful way in his opening speech. We are living in a days where everything is unpredictable life, including our existence in such a situation. Such a situation, running a company like UPL is not a small thing. I appreciate Chairman Sir. I am happy that the balance sheet is healthier when compared to last 2 years in spite of COVID-19 during the financial year 2021. I am thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 2021 in spite of COVID-19. I am thankful to the company for getting several awards for the financial year. This shows the hard work and sincerity of one and all staff. I am also thankful to the company for doing excellent work in respect of CSR work. Sir, I have few questions. Question number 1, what is the effect of COVID-19 on a company and what are its challenges? Number 2, what are the learnings from the lockdown and how is the company implementing this learnings? What is the roadmap for next 3 years? So what is the CapEx program? Do we come under the purview of GST? If yes, what are its rates? Please let me know. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The next question is an audio-only question from the line of Mrs. Smita Shah. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, you're audible, ma'am. Please go ahead.
सर आवाज आ रही है? हेलो सर आवाज आ रही है?
मैम
हेलो सर आवाज आ रही है?
हमारी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
ओके। आवाज आ रही है ना सर?
Yes, you're audible, ma'am. Please go ahead.
ओके थैंक यू सर। माननीय चेयरमैन एमडी श्री रजनीकांत जी तथा अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम स्मिता शाह। सर पहले तो मैं आपको अभिनंदन देते हुए कहूंगी कि आज आपने एग्रीकल्चर और बायो सॉल्यूशन में बहुत अच्छा गुड वर्क के कंपनी का नाम बना दिया है। आपने यूरोप, इंडोनेशिया, अमेरिका जैसे देशों में भी अपना एक्सेलेंट वर्क किया है। और सर अपनी ऑक्सफोर्ड इंडिया सेंटर जो बनाया और उसमें अपने पार्टनरशिप बनाई है, बहुत अच्छी बात है। साथ में अपने कोविड-19 के रिलेटेड काफी अच्छी सेवाएं दी है सीएसआर एक्टिविटी के साथ भी। और सर आपने जो फीफा फाउंडेशन से ज्वाइन हुए हैं, जो एजुकेशन एंड एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड वर्क कर रहे हो, बहुत अच्छी बात है। और CSR एक्टिविटीज भी काफी करे हैं। साथ में अपने सर पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन में भी बहुत अच्छी सेवाएं दी है, जैसे कि अपना मास्क डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो अपने UPL अपनी वुमेन के सेल्फ हेल्प लेकर काफी सारे अपने जो मास्क बनवाकर जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन किए है, और साथ में फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, मेडिकल स्टाफ ऐसे सभी उपलब्ध करके दिए। बहुत ही अच्छी सेवा करके सभी का आशीर्वाद आपने अपने साथ लिया है, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। उन सभी का आशीर्वाद आपके साथ जरूर रहेगा। और सर मैं सिर्फ एक ही पूछना चाहूंगी कि अभी फ्यूचर्स में अपने एग्रीकल्चर में और बायो सॉल्यूशन में और कौन सी नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी कुछ अपने बनाकर और फ्यूचर्स में कोई अच्छे प्लान बनाए है क्या? हो सके तो जरूर अपने बताने की कृपा करें। बाकी तो सर ये सभी जो अपना गुड वर्क, जो अपना एक्सेलेंट वर्क जो चल रहा है, ये आपकी लीडरशिप में, आपकी मेहनत और साथ में पूरी बोर्ड टीम का सहयोग भी आपके साथ रहा है, और सभी छोटे बड़े एम्प्लॉइज वर्कर्स की भी मेहनत और हार्ड वर्क से कंपनी गुड वर्क के साथ आगे बढ़ती रही है। तो बस ऐसे ही दिन प्रतिदिन एक्सेलेंट वर्क के साथ आगे आगे बढ़ते रहे और चौगुनी प्रगति के साथ कंपनी उन्नति की और आगे बढ़े, यही मेरी शुभकामनाएं मैं देती हूँ। और सर हमने आपको हमेशा सपोर्ट किया है, तो आज भी मेरा फुल्ली सपोर्ट है और आज के रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ। और सर अभी अभी सीजन चालू हो गया है, तो ये महीने में जो अपना रक्षाबंधन त्योहार आ रहा है, तो एक शेयर होल्डर बहन के नाते मैं आपको आशीर्वाद देते हुए शुभकामनाएं करती हूँ कि ईश्वर आपकी हेल्थ हमेशा अच्छी बनाए रखे और कंपनी की प्रगति दिन प्रतिदिन बढ़ती रहे और उन्नति की ओर आगे बढ़े। और बस साथ में आने वाली सभी तरह की मैं हार्दिक शुभकामना करती हूँ। और लास्ट वन सर, हमें जो अपना आज हम सेकंड टाइम आपसे ये AGM में मिल रहे हैं, तो आशा रखते हैं कि नेक्स्ट ईयर की AGM हम आपसे रूबरू में मिल सके, तो ये पूरी पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन पूरी तरह सुधर जाए, ये ईश्वर से मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ ताकि हम आपसे फिजिकल AGM में मिल सके। और बाकी तो बैलेंस शीट बहुत ही बढ़िया, कलरफुल, इंफॉर्मेटिव, ट्रांसपेरेंट, एट्रैक्टिव प्रोडक्ट के साथ जो बढ़िया बनाई है, जो मैंने सॉफ्ट कॉपी देखी ईमेल पे, तो बहुत सर बढ़िया बैलेंस शीट बनाई है सर। तो ऐसे हम लगनशील हर कामों में हमेशा तत्पर रहकर अपनी जिम्मेदारी निभाते हुए, वैसे हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री संदीप जी देशमुख जी को मैं धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन करते हुए, उनके साथ से करण जी को भी मैं जानती हूँ बहुत ही मेहनती और हार्डवर्क लड़का है सर, हमेशा हंसते चेहरे अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी निभाता है और गुड सर्विस देता आ रहा है। तो संदीप जी और करण की वजह से आज हम आपके साथ बात करने का मौका मिला है, तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ और उन्हें अभिनंदन, और दोनों को मैं फ्यूचर्स की बेस्ट टू बेस्ट शुभकामना करते हुए, तो आपको भी बेस्ट विशेष में फ्यूचर्स की देते हुए आने वाले सभी तरह की शुभकामना करते हुए फिलहाल कहूंगी स्वस्थ रहे, सुरक्षित रहे। धन्यवाद सर। सर चालू रखिए, भरत साहब बात कर रहे हैं सर।
हेलो हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, you're audible. Please go ahead.
हाँ, माननीय चेयरमैन MD श्री रजनीकांत जी और अन्य मान्यवर डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत शाह। सर मेरी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है, क्योंकि मुश्किल समय में भी टीका के कंपनी को बहुत बहुत आगे आपने बढ़ाई है सर, धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सब बातों में व्यवस्थित बढ़ोतरी है सर, डिविडेंड अच्छा है सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को, अपने शेयर होल्डर को हमेशा रिस्पेक्ट दिया है सर, शेयर होल्डर का हित को ख्याल रख के कंपनी चलाई है सर, और शेयर होल्डर को अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है सर, तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और सर CSR एक्टिविटी भी बहुत व्यवस्थित आप चला रहे हो सर, तो बहुत मानवता का कार्य है सर, तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आशीर्वाद का कार्य है सर, तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और सारे अवार्ड के लिए भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और अपने हार्ड वर्किंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी संदीप जी देशमुख और उनकी टीम के करण जी का भी मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर की कोई क्वेरी है तो सोल्व करते हैं सर। और ये विषय माध्यम में जुड़ने के लिए भी उन्होंने हमको बहुत हेल्प की सर। तो हमें और बैलेंस शीट की हमको सॉफ्ट कॉपी जो हमने ईमेल में देखी बहुत अच्छी बनाई है, तो इसके लिए मैं संदीप जी हार्ड वर्किंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी संदीप जी देशमुख, करण और उनकी पूरी टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत सेक्रेटरी टीम को धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर, बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है सर। और सर कोविड-19 कंट्रोल में आने के बाद नेक्स्ट ईयर फेस टू फेस अपन मिलेंगे। मैं आशा रखता हूँ कि एक आत्मीयता बढ़ेगी सर। तो कोविड-19 कंट्रोल में आने के बाद नेक्स्ट ईयर जरूर फेस टू फेस मिलेंगे सर। और मेरा हमेशा आपको सपोर्ट रहा और भगवान को प्रार्थना है कंपनी बहुत आगे बढ़े, दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी कंपनी आगे बढ़े। सब रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। जय हिंद, जय श्री कृष्ण सर, जय श्री कृष्ण। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you very much. I now request Mrs. Celestine Mascarenas to ask her questions. We request you to please unmute your audio and video. Mrs. Mascarenas, please go ahead with your question. Mrs. Mascarenas, we are not able to hear you. Please go ahead with your question. Mrs. Mascarenas, please unmute your audio and proceed with your question. We are not able to hear you. As there is no response from the current speaker shareholder, we'll move on to the next one. I now request Mr. Shailesh Mahadevia to ask his questions. We request you to please unmute your audio and video.
Respected Chairman Rajubhai Shroff, Jai Shroff, and all other directors of the company. Sir, can you hear me and also see me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Hello, Rajubhai. Firstly, while accepting the Padma Bhushan award, you have stated that it is the joint effort of so many members of the company which has resulted in this honor to you. Sir, while congratulating you for this, I would like to be included in that family of yours who has been always with you, and Hello? Can you hear me or not?
We can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Sir, then I would like to congratulate the company. Year after year, you have been doing excellent work, and in this particular year, you are not only looking after the interest of farmers as supplier of seeds and other materials, but also you have adopted the holistic long-term solution approach for their benefit. That is to be very much appreciated. Sir, you in your speech and Jai Bhai in his speech has given a lot of information, so I would not like to repeat all that, but I appreciate what has been said already, and particularly the achievement of the UPL is the largest biosolution player in the world. This is the greatest achievement. And sir, going through the chairman's speech in the report, Jai Bhai's report, and COO's report, all of you are emphasizing our role for sustainable development and focusing on all the three arms of it. That is the environment, societal, and governance. Sir, the whole planet is suffering from environmental problems, and we hear about disasters at one place or the other in the world almost every day. And the approach which you have taken is the best thing one can do in the world at present. And sir, just as the GDP of a country indicates the economic health of the country, the score on ESG indicates the strength of the company from every point of view. And sir, from this angle, you have already received so many recognitions and awards which I appreciate and also compliment you. Sir, I wish to put some questions. Sir, my first question is that during the year we have reduced our debt by about 3,000 crores, but we still have debt of 23,774 crore gross debt and net debt of 18,922 crores. Sir, what is our roadmap, maybe in the next 2 years or 3 years, to minimize this debt? Can you throw some light on this? Sir, my second question is regarding our collaboration with FMC and also MyG. And this is in particular for active ingredients and the molecule pipeline which we are in a position to develop. Sir, you have emphasized that both these companies are specialists in insecticides. Sir, may I know the percentage of our business in the field of insecticides? And I would also like to know, sir, that what is our share in the field of herbicide? Because that is also becoming more and more important around the world, particularly when we have GM seeds which are being introduced gradually but now firmly in various parts of the world. Sir, my next question is that you have stated regarding NPP, that is natural plant protection, and you have claimed that you are trying to attack the problem of Punjab stub problem, which is creating a lot of problems, environmental and otherwise. Sir, may I know in what way you are likely to solve this particular problem? Sir, the other target you have kept is that temperature rise should not be above 2% Celsius. Sir, may I know what is the target time for this particular temperature rise and what particular steps which we are taking? Of course, the various steps taken by you in the field of environment will help in this particular target. But how do you expect the whole world to cooperate in this particular field? Sir, next I would like to appreciate that in your ESG program, it is not only that our company is following these principles, but you are also taking into confidence all stakeholders and compelling them almost to join in this particular effort. Sir, this is the true spirit in which it has to be done. Sir, my next question is regarding 18% of our GDP of India is raised by agriculture, and about 50% of our population is engaged in agriculture. Sir, all efforts are being made to increasing the efficiency, productivity, etc., etc. Therefore, to meet the requirement of the grains and other agricultural products, perhaps less and less people may be required. Or on the other hand, we have to find an additional market for the agricultural products, not within the country, but outside the country. Sir, may I know what is your assessment of these particular basic statistics? Sir, my next question is the minimum support price which the government is giving to the farmers and thereby helping them in increasing their income and prosperity. This will definitely help the farmers and we are all for it. Sir, however, my question is that these grains which are purchased at a fixed price are being sold at a very lower price than the purchase price. And one of the ministers also expressed, Mr. Gadkari, that he is also concerned that how to bridge this gap between the sell price which they are giving and the sell price which they are getting for the product and the cost price which they are paying for it. Sir, can you give some idea on this particular aspect? Sir, my next question is that in our report we have expressed that our orders from North America could not be executed in time because of supply constraints. Sir, may I know what type of shortage in supplies were we experiencing? Is it because of some specialized imported products on which we are dependent? And sir, that brings me to my next question, that the the imports which we are doing from maybe different countries is around 5,000 crores. Sir, may I know what type of products we are importing, and are we importing anything from China? And sir, the next question related to that same subject, many countries in the world are experiencing that they are not satisfied to depend for their requirement only on China. They are looking for alternative sources. Sir,
Mr. Martin, hello, sorry, sir, we have limited time because there are a few more shareholders.
I'll just finish in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And, sir, therefore, the question is that are we taking the possible advantage of this particular opportunity? And, sir, before I close, I would like to acknowledge the assistance of Kanubhai Desai, our general manager in Vapi, and his assistant Lata Madam, and our ex-secretary Shri M.B., who have been helpful and which has enabled me to get connected, to get the report, and to be present in front of you for my presentation. And sir, with this, I wish our organization success at a faster and faster rate as you have predicted, not only for the benefit of our company, but also for society at large. Sir, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. I now request Mrs. Celestine Mascarenas to ask her questions.
Yeah,
We request you to please unmute your audio and video.
Yeah. Hello. Now come.
You're audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Please go ahead.
I am Mrs. Mascarenas. I am speaking from Bombay. Raju bhai, I am so happy to see you. I am very happy to see you. Huh? Where is madam?
Yeah.
She's here. She's hearing us. Very good. Respected Chairman, Mr. R.D. Shroff, Global Chief Executive Jay Shroff, CEO Carlos Pellier, Vikram Shroff, Arun Shroff, other very much honorable directors on the dais in this virtual meet, my fellow shareholders who are attending virtual, and my name is Mrs. C. Mascarenas. I am attending from Mumbai. First of all, before I go ahead, sir, Mr. Rajubhai, I congratulate you for getting the Padma Bhushan, India's highest civilian award for his field of trade and industries. We are so happy. If it was an actual meeting, I would have definitely come with a bouquet of flowers, sir. Now, whatever it is, this COVID has made a lot of distancing for all of us. Now, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Sandeep Deshmukh, and his team for sending me e-annual report and also registering my request to speak. Thank you so much. Now, I congratulate you for all the awards and the accolades and also the very good CSR work done. Even our working is very good. All have spoken. So being nearly at the end, I will not repeat again. So my questions, we are 10,000 employees and we are at 43 manufacturing facilities plus 1,400 product formulation. So how many were affected by COVID and what is the level of the vaccination? So we are very much in reducing environmental impacts. Have we become already CO2 zero? We are building and promoting economic resilience for farmers by helping them in seed, crop, post-harvest, soil health, water techniques, total number of things helping. So I would like to know how many sort of farmers we have who have taken all our company's help and doing extremely well. So could you share this? Now we are increasing the food security supply, safety of food value chains. So what method we are doing all this? Of course, lots is given in the balance sheet. So, but then what I could not understand, I just put this point. Now, we have Plantivix product which reduces storage diseases. So, what is the demand for this, and what margins we get from this Plantivia? Our Advanta division, which is seed division, we have corn, sunflower, wheat, soya, oats, canola, rice, vegetables, etc., etc. So, which of these seeds we have got the technology which is like a cutting edge? See, we all are equally good, but which is with our sort of support system, with our seeds, which has given a really good results. So, we have a global R&D hub, NC USA. So, I would like to know how many staff and or how many scientists are working there. Remaining, I support all the resolutions. We are in reimagining sustainability with an open network to create growth for all. No limits, no borders. We will be winning and winning, and that is, we are already sustainable. With this, I wish you all very good health and stay safe, sir. Thank you so much. Maybe next year, if this corona goes, I will definitely, we both will come to the physical AGM. So till that, then I wish you all safe and health. Thank you very much. Let's all of us. Thanks a lot. Now Mr. Mascarenhas will speak.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board and my fellow shareholders. Good evening to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, our company secretary and the registrars for sending me the e-balance sheet which I received on time. It is full of pictures, information and adhering to all the parameters required for a good corporate governance. Our results are excellent as shown by facts and figures, pie charts and 10 year 5 years year-to-year financial highlights. Our PBT and PAT has gone up and you have given a good dividend. Our market cap is also good and our agriculture sustainability, that is a core thing. Agricultural solutions is the core business of us, which is worldwide. We are worldwide appreciated, and that is why you have got the highest civil award of India. We congratulate you, sir. We are very proud of you. Apart from yourself, we shareholders are proud of you, of our company. We congratulate you, sir. And we wish you in future to go ahead, march ahead, and with a good prosperity to us, because agriculture is our main core economic growth. Sir, you are done very well in CSR, and I don't like to repeat. I will only like to know our future plans. What is our future plans, roadmap, and going forward, any acquisitions. Now is the time our companies are merging and acquiring companies after company. Whether we have any plans in this regard. So I would like to know. And most importantly, the COVID, which has destroyed the economy. How many staff were affected? How many recovered? Any deaths? Any compensation was paid to the bereaved family? Any donation was given to the government and the NGOs? I would like to know. And many questions have been asked by my predecessor shareholders, and now many more may be asking. I don't like to repeat. So I wish you personally and all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best. We are in the midst of a festive season, so I wish each one of you all a happy festive season, and hopefully we'll meet for a physical AGM next year. With this, thank you very much for patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you. I now request Mr. Rajendra Prasad Joshi to ask his questions. Please go ahead.
Hello. Respected Chairman Sir R.D. Shroff, our other dignitaries present in the meeting, Company Secretary Sandeep Deshmukh. Good afternoon to all of you, sir. Sir, myself Rajendra Prasad Joshi from Dahisar, Mumbai. Sir, my sincere thanks to Company Secretary Sandeep Deshmukh and his team for sending me soft copy of annual report well on time. My compliments to Company Secretary and his team for preparing such a comprehensive, exhaustive and transparent annual report, providing fair and all necessary information to shareholders. Sir, our Ajit Patel is very cooperative and helping to shareholders. Sir, he called me to find out if I have any difficulty to join the meeting, and he supported me. At the outset, I congratulate our chairman Rajnikant Shroff for his great achievement of Padma Bhushan on the eve of Republic Day in 2021. I wish him continue earning such more and more honors in future. Sir, our company management deserves a high compliments for delivering strong financial performance despite pandemic crisis. Company's revenues increased by 8% to rupees 38,964 crores. EPS grew by 57% to rupees 36.42, and profit after tax increased by 32% to rupees 3,692 crores over last year. Net debt reduction of rupees 3,140 crores in this year has further strengthened our balance sheet. Sir, I also appreciate that during pandemic period, company served the nation by converting nitrogen plants to produce medicated oxygen for corona patients and supplying the same to 8 hospitals in India. Company has spent 100 crores towards CSR, which I think is over and beyond statutory requirement. It is good, sir. Keep it up. Sir, I have few questions. Do you have any plans, any new acquisitions on card? Do the company have plans to expand geographic operations? What capex plan for next 2 years? With this, I thank company secretary for giving me the opportunity to speak. I also thank the management, and I wish all the best for the progress of the company. I support all the resolutions. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now request Mr. Rakesh Kumar Singh to ask his questions. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thank you, sir, and good afternoon, Company Secretary, Chairman and MD, CEO, all board members and fellow shareholders. Thank you for allowing me to speak in this AGM. I am Rakesh Singh speaking from Pune. I hope all of you and your family are safe in this pandemic situation. First of all, I would like to congratulate our Chairman and MD, Sir R.D. Shroff, sir, for Padma Bhushan Award, one of India's highest civilian awards. We can observe the company's good growth in spite of pandemic situation. Revenue growth 8%, profit after tax growth 32%. I have two questions, sir. First, how much growth can we see in the coming years in top line and bottom line? And second is about Jagadia incident. How fire and explosion happened in Jagadia Baruch plant and how much it impacted the human, plant and business. What are the corrective actions and preventive measures taken by the company and its deployment to other locations? Thank you again for allowing me to speak, and I wish a very good future and growth of the company. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear shareholders, we now take a break of 5 minutes, after which the shareholder queries will be answered. Please stay with us.
In the 1960s, my country India began to change into a self-sufficient food economy. My father was a 25-year-old chemist with an idea. Together with my mother, he built UPL into a crop science company. UPL would protect crops with science, creating sustainability in food production and supporting local farmers.
And that's how the revolution started. Since then, UPL has grown into being one of the leading crop solutions company in the world. Sustainability in agriculture is one of the most important subjects, and UPL will be a leading player in the food systems to make agriculture more sustainable.
Até 2050, existirão 9,6 bilhões de pessoas na Terra. As práticas agrícolas atuais não serão capazes de sustentar essa população. Por isso, temos que mudar.
Like by increasing biodiversity and biosecurity, how we deal with climate change and natural disasters,
and how we reduce waste and be more efficient. 技術と情報をすべての人、すべての場所へ。
Nós aproveitamos esse poder para criar mundo melhor.
We call it Open Ag.
Open Ag has no borders, no limits.
Open Ag is an agriculture network.
No.
Cho chúng tôi.
也是为了我们。
Together with distributors, manufacturers and retailers across the world, we can create groundbreaking initiatives for sustainable growth.
Our fundamental belief is simple. Nothing is impossible.
UPL and Open Ag is where the people and the future come first.
Because without communities and people like me, we have no company.
Open Ag creará sostenibilidad para todos y eliminará desigualdades sin concesiones.
Open Ag is how we can all challenge the world's food system.
過去にとらわれない新しい働き方、新しい農業。
To meet the challenges of the future, we have a new purpose, Open Ag.
Technology innovation that is agile, fast, cost-effective, bureaucracy, and frustration-free? Well, that is certainly not the norm in agriculture today.
But it is exactly how our team at UPL envisions the Open Ag partnership of tomorrow.
Our agricultural and food production systems are in dire need of transformation.
But today's painfully slow rate of technology innovation and on-farm deployment simply cannot keep up.
As a committed global ag leader, UPL has now redefined the R&D process with a focus on partnerships, raising the collaboration bar for the entire ag industry. Led by our open ag purpose, the UPL team is excited to work with entrepreneurs and partners to rapidly onboard and evaluate new technologies.
Working together will break down traditional barriers and significantly speed the process of getting new technology tested, approved, and out into the field.
We've built incredible state-of-the-art laboratories and recruited a team of seasoned, sought-after scientists to quickly validate a wide array of technologies.
It is incredibly rewarding to be able to take a hands-on approach to evaluating so many new technologies at a speed our industry is not accustomed to.
Our team offers a fresh perspective and is able to quickly determine if a technology is a fit for continued development within the UPL network, or if there is a connection we could make for them.
We are cutting out the red tape and giving AgTech innovators the answers they need right away rather than months or years down the line.
Once we confirm the viability of a technology, our team uses our regulatory platform and expertise, as well as our global field research stations, to get innovations into the hands of growers faster.
With the Open Ag Center and the extension into our global field research stations, we can now do most of our testing internally. The result of that is achieving better data quality, being more efficient, and most importantly, delivering new solutions to the ag markets as fast as possible.
We are solving problems that have plagued the ag world for
Welcome back, everyone. I now request Mr. Anand Vora, Global CFO, and Mr. Jay Shroff, Global CEO, to reply to the queries.
Thank you. Thank you, Shareholder, for your participation and asking all the questions. And between Mr. Shroff and myself, we'll provide you answers to all the questions which have been asked. As regard the guidance for this year, in terms of our revenue guidance and in terms of our EBITDA guidance, we have guided for an 8 to 10% increase in revenue this year, and we have guided that our EBITDA will grow by 12 to 15%. As regards our capex plans for the next 1 or 2 years, we propose to spend our $300 million to $320 million, which is in rupee terms anywhere between 2,200 crores to 2,500 crores for each of the next 2 years towards capex. As regards the debt reduction, we have, as you rightly mentioned, reduced the debt by over 3,000 crores in last financial year. And for this year, we have guided that we will bring down our net debt to EBITDA to below 2 levels. We have not given any specific number, but we intend to bring it down to below 2 levels, our net debt to EBITDA. So those were the questions in terms of the financial numbers. And as regard to specific question on COVID, we had totally about 1,500 people infected by COVID out of the total 12,000 workforce in the company. And approximately 60% of this our workforce has already vaccinated, and we have a very aggressive drive to vaccinate our entire workforce worldwide. A large part of the workforce in India has already been vaccinated. In other parts, other countries, there are certain challenges on the vaccination, but we are arranging those depending upon the age and other things as per the local government rules. And we intend to, the company is fully supportive of getting all our workforce vaccinated globally. With this, I will hand over to Mr. Shroff. He will take you through to provide answers on the future growth strategy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anand. No, I think there were some very interesting questions and very insightful questions from some of our shareholders. I'm very happy to address them. And I think that one of the most biggest concern from some of the shareholders and analysts have been around the debt reduction. And we are very happy to keep you informed that we are continuously reducing debt while not sacrificing growth. UPL has reduced, as said, 3,000 crores of debt, and we continue to bring it within manageable limits, which is already there, but we continue to reduce our debt, and that will be a continuous process. I must say that we are not sacrificing any growth. We are continuing to invest in growth. We are continuing to invest in being the fastest growing company in our industry. UPL, as you know, over the last 10 years has been the fastest growing company in our industry, and we have expanded and grown our market share in almost every region in the world. Recent acquisition of YOLO business in China has given us very strong inroads into that huge market where our presence was not much. We believe that India and China, Brazil, Africa are going to lead the future growth. Southeast Asia this year has performed well, and I believe that it will continue to grow for us. UPL's core competence is around our strong manufacturing platform. As Anand mentioned, we are continuing to invest in our strong manufacturing platform, and that makes us one of the most competitive or the most competitive player in the world. Today, we are a diverse platform, and there was a question about China. China is one of the biggest manufacturers of chemicals, but UPL is completely independent of China in our manufacturing platform, and we have very strong manufacturing facilities, which differentiates us from our other peer group. We have also changed the strategy, or we have created a focused strategy around solving challenges for farmers and solving challenges for the food system. This will enable us to continue to grow aggressively and continue to be the fastest growing company in our industry. The solving of some of the biggest challenges around the food system with biosolutions. Today we have the largest biosolution company called NPP. We have our digital platform around Nurture. These are businesses which are businesses of the future, and in 5 to 10 years you will see the whole industry transform from what we see today to a completely digital and biosolution based, sustainability based system. Today, agriculture and farmers are not rewarded for sustainable practices, but I believe just like the industries around the world are committing to decarbonization of their businesses, agriculture will lead the way on decarbonization of the world. UPL is going to enable millions and hundreds of millions of farmers with technology and with products and support and digitization to actually lead the whole process of decarbonization of the world. Today, very soon, we will launch a very exciting project around stopping the crop burning in the Punjab, Haryana region. We are actively working with the governments there and with the farmers. We have actually onboarding 500,000 farm acres where we will provide technology for farmers to stop crop burning. This will actually help the environment and the air quality in Delhi and in the whole northern part of India. We are also enabling technology to fight the impact of climate change on agriculture using our platform technology of Zeba, which will help us to reduce water consumption and also the impact of the dry spells on the yield of agriculture and crops. We have developed technology to reduce water and fertilizer by 30 to 40% in sugarcane industry, which is one of the biggest water guzzling crops in the world. So with all these platforms, we believe that our business and our company will continue to grow much faster than our industry peers. There was a question about volatility of the share price. We are fortunate that UPL is one of the highest traded companies in the stock exchange, and there is a lot of liquidity and a lot of interest in UPL. That comes with its challenges of people going short, and because of that, the volatility of the share price is something which we see now and again. We believe that UPL shareholders will continue to benefit, and the company will continue to grow in the future. As far as acquisition is concerned, UPL is one of the most acquisitive companies in the world. We continue to look at bolt-on acquisitions, but that's not our growth strategy. Our growth strategy is to grow organically. As and when we see opportunities which can give us very good benefits and benefit the company, we will look at acquisition. But acquisition is not a part of our growth strategy. Acquisition is a very opportunistic strategy for us, where if we see value in something, we will look at it. Right now, our focus is around building a solution-based platform to promise farmers outcomes rather than sell them products. And we have seen great success there across India and across different parts of the world. Thank you very much. Unless I have forgotten anything, Anand, anybody? I think there was a question about food industry, and we are partnering actively with different food companies around the world, in the potato industry, in the fresh vegetables industry, in the fruit industry. With our platform Deco, we are very engaged in increasing shelf life of food. With our investment in companies like Telesense, we are actually digitizing the interface of the food companies and farmers, where you can have complete traceability of the crops through the life cycle, and quality and can be preserved. So this is something which we are continuously engaging. There is no intention to buy food companies as such. Our collaboration with FMC and Meiji is just the beginning of our open ag approach, where we partner with other technology providers to enable them to find better and better solutions for our farmers. Thank you very much.
Sandeep?
Yeah. So, thank you everyone. One question was asked about my award, and I was giving credit. So I can repeat that today we have a very good team. We have a very good talent in the country, and all we have to do is give opportunity to talent. And we all work as a team, and I got the award. So I must repeat again, that is thanks to the team that. So my question, your question, I hope is fully answered. In India, we have unlimited talent, and all we have to use the talent so that country can progress and industry can progress. Now, I would like to thank all my fellow board members, executives of the company, and shareholders for participating in the AGM. I now authorize Mr. Bhaskar Upadhyay, the scrutinizer, to oversee the voting process of the shareholders who have not yet cast their vote. The voting lines will remain open for 15 minutes. The voting results will be announced on or before 8th of August and shall be disseminated to the stock exchange and also to place on the website of the company NSDI. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think here we conclude the annual general meeting.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Chairman.
We request all the members who have not yet cast their vote to do so in the remaining period of 10 minutes. Thank you.